Warning. The following show may decrease your intelligence. Changing the channel is advised.
Zero variety. Less music. More talking. Weird noises. The show your parents warned you about. This is the Blair Radio Project. Extended. The only show you need in your life. Friends are not necessary. Family only get in the way and disappoint you. Plus, your father doesn't actually love you. The Blair Radio Project is all you need. So join us on this magical journey through wasting time. It's so good, we're wasting your time right now. And you didn't even know it. The only show banned in 15 countries and 2 continents. The Blair Radio Project. It will change your life. We guarantee it. This is not guaranteed. Voted the #1 show on Gerbil Radio. We are the Blair Radio Project. Complete with fun facts, horrendous music, Texas sun, weird noises, and more commercials than is legally possible to play on the air. The Blair Radio Project is the perfect way to kill time. It's so good, you'll wish you were dead. The Blair Radio Project is the only thing worth living for. And if it didn't exist, you might as well be. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in a world without the Blair Radio Project. It's horrible, isn't it? Thankfully, such nightmares do not exist yet. But it could, if you don't listen. And who, in their right mind, wouldn't want to listen to this? Frogs hop from lily to lily, knowing not what is green and what is life. The flies they eat keep them going. Oh, how they love the taste of their crunchy wings. That silky, wingy taste. Nothing compares. Not even the... What does that say? Not even an individually wrapped hot dog on a summer's day. What does that even mean?
Just read it.
Okay. The Blair Radio Project is fun for the entire family. Even kids love it. Isn't that right, kids? We've traveled all the way to a children's hospital so you can meet one of them now. Excuse me, child. Do you enjoy the Blair Radio Project?
The what?
What do you think about the show's selection and music?
I like Baby Shark.
And tell me, are you Team Blair or Team Billy?
Where's my mom?
Oh, you. The Blair Radio Project. Winner of the best radio show to ever exist in the history of forever. 5 years in a row. Hosted by Blair. Winner of the sexiest radio host alive. Joined by his trusty sound engineer, Billy. Some ugly kid that works for free. A duo that will never be forgotten. The Blair Radio Project. It's Kim Jong-un's favorite show.
David, can you leave out the bit about Kim Jong-un?
You don't want that bit?
No.
But he is a powerful leader.
Okay, you're right. Leave it in.
I didn't pay my TV license because I have TV on my shoes. Why would I pay for TV on big when I can have it free on small? On feet. On shoes. My lolly sure does taste good. Just a shame that I ran out of lolly 5 days ago when I last saw Mrs. Chenoweth. Mrs. Chenoweth is a lovely lady, but I think she secretly hates me. I don't blame her, because I would hate me too. But boy do I love these lollies. They remind me of the day I stabbed that dog. They taste the same too. Blair, what am I reading?
I don't know.
You seem like the scribblings of a madman.
They are.
The Blair Radio Project. The best thing since sliced bread. The biggest accomplishment since the moon landing. And the Game Boy. It's the only show that makes seahorses wish they had a radio.
Blair! Blair! Wake up! What are you doing?
Sleeping. What does it look like?
You're supposed to be on the air doing your show. What is this thing that you have playing?
It's the new intro to the show.
New intro? It sounds like it was created by someone on drugs. We've been getting non-stop complaints about it.
Do you like it?
I think it sucks.
So you don't like it?
I tried calling you to see what was going on, but you didn't answer.
Well, yeah, that's because I put the phone on silent when I sleep.
I noticed. So I had to come down here myself to turn it off.
Turn it off? But why? That's the new intro to the show.
Yeah, and it was playing for nearly 10 minutes. An intro's only meant to be a few seconds long. 30 tops. What were you thinking?
I was thinking that the longer that it was, the less work that I would have to do.
I'm your boss, Blair. You're not supposed to tell me that. How long is it?
How long's what?
The intro.
Oh, it's a full 2 hours. You know, minus commercial breaks, of course.
You made an intro that's 2 hours long?
Well, it's not the full 2 hours. Like I said, there's room for commercials, and I left a little bit of room at the end so that we can maybe play a song. You know, if there's still time.
Blair, this is a music radio station.
I know.
People tune in to listen to music.
Yeah.
They don't come on here to listen to the same 2 hour long intro each week while the presenter takes a nap.
Well, we don't know. We haven't asked them.
Where's the other one?
The other what?
The little ugly kid with the scars on his face.
Oh, you mean Billy?
Yeah.
He's at home. He's sleeping too.
Brilliant. So I'm paying you both to sleep.
We don't actually pay Billy, so you're just paying me to sleep. So, now that's all cleared up. Can we put the intro back on, please? We won't have time to play the song at the end, like I originally planned, but if we continue where we left off, we might be able to make it to the bit about the Pope.
We're not playing the rest of it. This intro will never be played on this station. Do you understand?
No, I worked really hard on that.
You worked on it?
All right, well, I made David work really hard on it.
We can't play a 2 hour intro every week. I'm sorry.
But intro.
No, Blair. Just put on a song and we'll talk about it later.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I don't know which buttons plays the music.
Jesus.
Billy does that.
Fine, I'll put the music on while you call Billy in.
Okay.
It's time to lose your faith in humanity. It's the Blair Radio Project.
This is VG, and you're listening to the Blair Radio Project.
When you push me back, I kinda like it. If you wanna
Right, so get this. Then he walks in
Uh-huh.
and asks me to stop it. So I told him no.
Then what happened?
Then I hit him.
You hit our manager?
Yeah, in the face. Really hard, too.
Wow.
And he started crying like a little baby. So then to get him to stop, I agreed to stop the intro.
Aw, that was nice of you.
Yeah, I know.
So now what?
Well, now nothing. I can't play the intro anymore. We'll have to go back to actually working.
Go back to working?
Yeah.
I didn't go into radio to work. I got into radio so I didn't have to work.
Well, we don't have a choice now, Billy.
You could go on strike.
Go on strike to not have to work?
No, go on strike till they let us play the whole intro. I mean, we worked on it, so technically it's work.
That won't work.
No, it's so that we won't have to work.
No, I know what you mean. I'm saying we can't go on strike. We don't have any hold here on the station.
We could still try. What's the worst that could happen?
They could fire us.
No, I said what's the worst that could happen?
True.
All right, Blair, I'm on my way to picket signs or else for the big strike. Do you need anything? Blair, what are you doing?
Making a ransom note.
Oh,
Yeah, we're going to tell the station that we've taken Arthur hostage till they let us play the intro in its entirety.
that's not a bad idea.
Thank you.
But what's going to happen when, well, if they do play it, then they realize that you didn't release him, since you never had him to begin with.
Well, it won't matter because they will have played the intro at that point.
Yeah, but they'll probably think that Arthur's dead.
He probably is dead.
Yeah, but they'll think that you killed him.
All right. Ooh, what if we threaten to bring him back to life if they don't play it? Huh?
Ugh.
No good?
It's time to lose your faith in humanity.
Hey, Blair,
Yeah, Billy.
what do you think an umbilical cord tastes like?
I don't know. Why?
I was just wondering.
Right.
Hey, how's your blind girlfriend?
Oh, she's good. Still blind.
It's good that she's blind.
No, I didn't say that. I said she's good. Period. Still blind. Period.
I see.
You trying to be funny?
What? No, I was just saying that I see.
I know you could see, but you don't need to rub it in, okay? So rude.
No, I wasn't. I would never. I was just trying to say that I understand. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, like...
I got you. I know what you meant.
You jerk!
Uh,
You had me really worried there. I didn't want to offend her.
Speak of the devil. That's her now.
She texted you?
Yeah, we text all the time. We're like teenagers.
But how?
We use Instagram mostly. It's more convenient than traditional texting. It's also easier for sending memes to each other.
No, I mean, how can she text you?
Billy, she's blind, not dumb. She knows how to text. Jeez.
But that's my point. If you're blind...
Which I'm not.
I know you're not. I meant hypothetically. If you're blind...
Well, why would you do hypotheticals? We have an actual person that's blind. Let's use her.
Well, we don't have her. We don't own her. Do we?
Just use her as an example, what you're trying to say. Simplify things for me.
Okay, well, if she were blind...
Which she is.
If she is...
Which she is.
I get it. But if she's blind...
Which she is.
How can she text you? Someone that's blind wouldn't be able to see their phone, or to be able to respond to a text, or send memes. You know?
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
Forget it.
Ooh. Look, Billy, it's pig bed sheets.
Fascinating.
It's that time again. It's the loop of the day.
It's that time again.
It's the loop of the day.
That's right, Billy. It's the loop of the day. Each week here on the show, we play a loop of a sample of a loop, and you gotta guess what song we are looping. This week's no different. So, here's this week's loop. Ooh. Do you loop heads know what it is? If you do, give us a call. The number to call is 555-237. If you're phoning from outside the UK, the number to call is 555-237. And the lines are open now.
They're not open yet. I didn't press the button.
Well, can you press the button, Billy, please? Can you do it, please?
I just did.
Well, you didn't tell me.
I just told you now.
I know you just told me now, but I meant before. That's why I told you to... Forget it. If you know the answer to this week's loop, give us a call.
What if they know the answer, but they don't want to call?
Well, then they just don't call. They just say the answer in their head.
But what if they don't know the answer, but they still call in, thinking that they know the answer?
Then they'll give us the wrong answer.
And then what?
Well, then that's it. We'll end the call.
But how will that be any different than if they were to call in with the right answer? Will they continue to be on the line with us?
No. If they want our attention for all of 30 seconds, then they can call in with the answer. If they know it, and if they don't know it, then they still got our attention. It's not rocket science, Billy.
Just trying to work it out.
Work what out? We've been doing this for months.
Warning. The following show may decrease your intelligence. Changing the channel is advised.
Zero variety. Less music. More talking. Weird noises. The show your parents warned you about. This is the Blair Radio Project. Extended. The only show you need in your life. Friends are not...
Blair, we got a call coming in from the station's manager.
No, I don't want to talk to that idiot.
He's on the line right now,
So,
and he can hear you.
hello, Mr. Trout. How are you doing, buddy? How are the kids?
Blair, shut up.
Okay.
Don't you dare play that again, okay? Don't even think about playing it again. Are you thinking about it now?
No.
Okay, good.
Sorry, it won't happen again. It was a slip of the wrist.
You press the play button with your wrist?
No, I told Billy to... Billy did it.
You told me to do it.
I did not.
You did too.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Look, I don't care which one of you idiots press play. Just don't you dare ever play it again, okay?
Yes, Mr. Trout. I hate him so much. Hello and welcome to the Blair Radio Project. I'm your host, Blair. I'm joined by none other than my trusty sound engineer, Billy. How you doing today, Billy?
I'm doing
I don't
good.
care. Today on the show, we're busy being repressed by our manager, who refuses to allow me to play my 2-hour intro in its entirety. So, we won't then. We'll just talk instead. We'll talk about nothing. Bet he likes that, huh?
I would prefer it than the intro, yes. Blair, we got a call coming in on line 2.
What? We didn't even play it.
No, it's not the manager again.
Oh,
It's a listener. I think it's about the loop of the day, perhaps.
all right, fine. Just put him on. Hello, caller. What do you want?
Can you turn down the radio, please? It's too loud.
Arthur? Is that you? We thought you were dead.
We hoped you were dead.
Did you get a new phone or something? We couldn't reach you for weeks.
I don't have a phone.
And how are you calling in?
I'm calling
Yeah?
from my phone.
Billy, what number were you calling? Check the caller ID on this.
My spleen hurts.
Huh. All right, well, it turns out that I was calling the wrong number.
I'm cold.
Arthur's number ends with 33. I was calling 38.
You idiot.
Hey, it's not my fault. Your handwriting's terrible.
It's not my fault either. I didn't choose for it to look the way that it does. It just happened. Besides, I didn't have any pens when I originally wrote it down, so I had to write it down using a burnt match. I'd like to see you do better.
I would have just typed it in on the computer. I wouldn't have needed to use a pen at all. Boomer.
You always have a response for everything, don't you?
Is this still part of the show?
Oh, shut up, Arthur.
What did you say to me?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Arthur. I didn't mean it.
No, I forgot what you said. What did you say?
I said shut up.
How dare you?
I said I was sorry.
But I thought you said shut up. Which was it, boy?
Sorry?
It's not your fault.
Thanks.
Can we play a song?
Please.
My spleen's cold.
You are listening to the Blair Radio Project.
Let's play that jingle again, shall we?
It's that time again. It's the loop of the day.
Earlier on, we played this loop. Ooh, we're gonna pretend like you don't already know the answer to this week's loop. Ooh, if you know the answer to this week's loop, although not because we told you the answer to this week's loop, but if you already know the answer to this week's loop, based on your own devices, if you already know the answer to this week's loop, please give us a call. The number to call is 555-237. And if you're calling from outside the UK, the number to call is 555-237. So, Arthur, what have you been up to?
Yeah, you've not wasted our time in ages.
That's right. You got a lot of catching up to do, buddy.
Who is this?
This is Blair.
And Billy.
From the Blair Radio Project.
The what?
I didn't miss this.
The Blair Radio Project?
What's that?
It's a radio show.
About what?
Nothing.
Nothing, really.
No.
It's a show about nothing?
Yeah, we play songs. We play music on it. But we talk too, and there really isn't ever anything to say, so yeah.
We try to fill up the time as best we can, even if there's nothing going on.
Yeah, like this.
Like this?
Yeah, this is the show.
But we're not talking about anything.
I know. This is the show.
Wow. That sounds awful.
It is, but no one else has noticed.
Huh.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. Well, Arthur, we're glad you're not dead.
Huh.
And we'll call you this time next week. How's that sound?
I didn't get any cake.
Well, we're not starting that again. We'll talk to you next week, Arthur, okay? Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hang up on him.
Okay. So, what's this I hear about cake?
Oh,
It's time to lose your faith in humanity.
Break out the prayer beads. It's time to worship Lindsay Lohan.
You're listening to the Lindsay Lohan Project.
Hello and welcome to the Lindsay Lohan Project. Yes, we're still doing this. I don't know why either. But each week here on the show, we play a song from Lindsay Lohan's vast discography of all 2 albums that she's ever released. And believe it or not, we're almost finished with her first album. Incredible. But within this segment, we also have a mini segment hidden away. Billy, can you do the honors?
The honors of what?
Explaining this mini segment.
You mean the bit where we use the word wizard to tell us a random word so we can then Google Lindsay Lohan and that random word?
Yes, can you explain that for the audience, please?
All right. Each week on the show, we use the word wizard, which is a little toy with a beard glued onto it.
Quite cheaply, I might add.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap looking. You press the button that's under the beard, and then it tells you a random word. We then take that random word and we Google Lindsay Lohan's name, including that random word, and then we describe to you what comes up in Google Images.
Fantastic, Billy. I couldn't have said it better myself. So, what's today's random word, Billy?
I don't know.
Then push the button on the word monk.
It's called the word wizard.
Just push the button.
Socks.
What did it say?
I think it said sucks.
We're not Googling Lindsay Lohan's socks, Billy. This is a family show.
Socks.
Oh, it says socks.
Oh, okay, thank God. All right, yeah. Let's go to Google now then. Lindsay Lohan socks. Enter. All right, let's see what comes up. Oh, God, these are hideous.
What is it?
Well, it's socks that you can buy that have Lindsay Lohan's face on it. It's actually all of her mugshots compiled into one pair of socks.
It's kind of cool, actually.
Not for nearly 17 pounds, it's not.
What a ripoff.
I know. Let's see what else there is on here. Oh, you could buy bed sheets with Lindsay Lohan's mug shots all over it. That's a little bit better. And if you keep scrolling, there's just a bunch of pictures of Lindsay Lohan wearing high socks.
Are they technically stockings?
I suppose they're stockings, yeah. I don't know. I don't wear stockings, so I don't know.
Yeah, but your socks don't look like that, do they?
Very true.
So is that it then?
Yeah, that's it. That was the Lindsay Lohan word thing of the day, whatever. I don't know what this segment's called. I have no idea. But I do know what this next song is called. This is Magnet by Lindsay Lohan.
An elaborate attempt to talk to Lindsay Lohan. This is the Blair Radio Project. This is the Paris Hilton Project.
Hello and welcome to the Paris Hilton Project. Yet another pointless segment. It's the exact same thing as the Lindsay Lohan project, but this, as you might have guessed, is the exact same thing, but with Paris Hilton. So let's Google that word. What was the word again? Sucks?
No, socks.
That's right. So we're going to Google Paris Hilton socks. See what comes up. Oh, there's socks that look like Tupac. That's nice. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, here I go. There's socks with Paris Hilton's face all over it. There's actually quite a few.
Cool. Are they cheaper than the Lindsay socks?
They're actually the same price.
I see.
Well, surprisingly, there's no pictures of Paris Hilton wearing socks.
What about stockings?
No pictures of that either. Oh, wait, there's some pictures of her with high socks. Oh, no, there's no boots. Sorry. Oh, no, I found... No, I didn't. No, there's no pictures of her wearing socks at all.
Fascinating.
Yeah, but there's definitely a lot of socks that have her face on it. Oh, but I did find a picture of her wearing a shirt that says, "Stop being poor."
Sound advice.
Indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on. So, the whole purpose of this segment was to play every single song of Paris Hilton's first and only album, Paris. And, quite frankly, today is the last song on that album.
Thank God.
This is actually the second song on the album. We skipped it because there's some wordy dirds in it that I didn't want to play. So I had to edit that out for your innocent little ears.
Hey, I had to edit them out.
Okay, fine. Billy had to edit them out for your little ears. So here it is. This is the last song that we'll be playing from Paris Hilton's album, Paris. After this, we will have played every single Paris Hilton song from this album on this show.
Then we don't have to play her ever again?
No, I wouldn't say that. There's still countless remixes from all the singles that she's put out. Yep, your hell is not over yet, Billy. But we'll worry about that a different day. So, closing off the album Paris, this is Fightin' Over Me, featuring Fat Joe and Jada Kiss. Enjoy.
TS, this is that Paris Hilton Scott Storch and Thorn production.
again. It's the loop of the day.
There's no point in doing this, but we'll do it anyway. Earlier on, we played this loop. Now for the big reveal. The answer to this week's loop. That's absolutely right. This week's loop was none other than Beverly Hills by Weezer. I bet you didn't see that one coming, did you? No, you didn't.
Suckling from the world of music and spitting it directly into your ears. This is the Blair Radio Project.
Hello, and welcome to the end of the Blair Radio Project. Thank God. I hope you enjoyed the show this week, even though we couldn't play the intro in its entirety, just like we wanted to, but don't worry, I got a trick up my sleeve.
You do? What is it?
I can't tell you. If I tell you the trick, then it won't be a trick. What if our manager's listening right now?
Well, then I know that you have a trick up your sleeve.
Then it's best not to say any more. But by hook or by crook, I guarantee you that we will play the full 2-hour intro.
Minus the bits for commercials.
Minus the bits for the commercials.
As well as the bit at the end where we might play a song.
Yeah, that too. So, I want to thank you all so much for listening to the show this week. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you'll join me here next week as well. And until next week, I've been your host, Blair. And this has been the Blair Radio Project. Thank you all so much. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
I say bye first, Billy.
Sorry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're keeping and staying.